Ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk. Because what just happened at Weibo Night was not your regular star-studded drama. Oh no. This one had sparks, fury, loyalty, and a moment that made fans gasp in unison. If you're still trying to process what went down between Wang Yibo, Xiao Zhan, and the organizers, you're not alone. Because when one of China's most private stars finally speaks up in a fiery way, you know it's something serious. And this time, it's personal. So, grab your popcorn. Because today, we're diving headfirst into the wild, intense, and honestly emotional rollercoaster of Wang Yibo's reaction during Weibo Night. A moment that has set social media on fire and sent fandoms into full-blown chaos mode. Ready? Let's go. The scene, glamour, lights, and tension. It was supposed to be a night of celebration. Weibo Night, the annual mega event where China's biggest celebrities gather to smile for the cameras, flaunt their designer suits and gowns, receive shiny trophies. And maybe, just maybe, drop some viral moments for the fans. Everyone was dressed to the nines. The flashlights were going off. The red carpet was filled with jaw-dropping fashion statements. But while the rest of the crowd played their roles perfectly, there was one person who was noticeably stiff, quiet, and burning with unspoken tension, Wang Yibo. And fans noticed. Wang Yibo is usually calm and collected in public. He plays his cards close to his chest, rarely showing emotion. But on this particular night, something was different. There was a storm brewing beneath his cool surface. And once the night unfolded, it became clear what, or rather who, triggered it. The controversy. Where's Xiao Zhan? Here's where things get juicy. As fans tuned into the livestream of Weibo Night, excitement was high. Everyone was hoping for a moment between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. After all, their connection, ever since the Untamed, has remained the beating heart of a fandom that refuses to fade. Every time they're in the same room, even if they don't speak or sit next to each other, fans can't help but ship, speculate, and scream. But then, no interaction, no seating together, no shared camera moments, nothing. And then, the final blow, Xiao Zhan didn't even appear on stage when his name was mentioned. He was at the event. He was on the guest list. But he seemed deliberately sidelined. Some fans claimed he was positioned way at the back. Some said his camera time was intentionally cut. Others insisted he looked uneasy the whole night, as if he didn't even want to be there. Cue the outrage. Xiao Zhan's fans were furious. Why was he ignored? Why was he disrespected? Is Weibo Night playing favoritism? The questions were flying across Weibo and Twitter. But while fans vented online, Wang Yibo did something no one expected. Wang Yibo strikes back the moment that broke the internet. Let's rewind a bit. After his own segment at Weibo Night, instead of simply smiling and moving on like everyone else, Wang Yibo walked off the stage and didn't return for the group finale. That's right, he skipped the final group appearance, one of the most anticipated traditions of the night. While the rest of the celebrities gathered for the celebratory photo and applause, Wang Yibo was nowhere to be seen. And if that wasn't loud enough as a statement, he dropped the bombshell later that evening. Just hours after the event ended, fans spotted a very pointed Weibo post from someone in Wang Yibo's close team. It wasn't direct, but it was unmistakably aimed. The post talked about injustice, silencing good people, and celebrity puppets being used for popularity games. And then, Wang Yibo liked the post. Yes, the man who rarely interacts on social media. The guy who barely ever likes or comments anything controversial. He hit that like button, and the fandom exploded. That like spoke volumes. Fans decode the message. It's all for Xiao Zhan. The timing, the tone, the context. There's no doubt in anyone's mind who Wang Yibo was defending. This wasn't just a random like. It was a carefully chosen act of protest against how Xiao Zhan was treated during Weibo Night. Fans started sharing their theories instantly. He's calling out the organizers for disrespecting Xiao Zhan. He's standing up for his friend when no one else dared. Yibo always notices, and this time, he's done being silent. But it wasn't just about friendship. To many fans, this moment felt like a declaration, an emotional one. One that said, I see what you're doing to him, and I won't stay quiet. And let's be honest, that kind of loyalty is rare in showbiz. The history why this moment matters so much. Let's not forget where it all began. Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan were catapulted into mega-stardom through The Untamed. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, and it quickly spilled into real life. Though both stars have never confirmed any kind of romantic connection, their bond, whatever it is, has inspired millions. But after Xiao Zhan's massive online controversy years ago, remember the AO3 scandal? The industry got cold? Brands dropped him, events avoided him, and guess who stayed silent through it all? Pretty much everyone, except a few fans. Wang Yibo never commented on the scandal, but he also never distanced himself publicly. In an industry that moves fast and drops the problematic, like hot potatoes, that silence was loud. And now, years later, with Xiao Zhan back on top, it seems the shade hasn't fully disappeared. Weibo Night reminded everyone that favoritism and power plays are still alive. But this time, Wang Yibo is no longer silent. The aftermath, how the industry is reacting. You'd think people would try to play it cool after this whole ordeal, but nope, the industry has been shook. Some insiders are whispering that Wang Yibo's team is blacklisted from certain events now. Others claim sponsors are questioning their partnerships. And then there are those who say, Wang Yibo just earned even more respect for standing his ground. Meanwhile, Xiao Zhan hasn't said a word. Classic Xiao Zhan, graceful, silent, elegant in his suffering, but fans are now asking, why does he always have to take the hits alone? Why does the industry seem so threatened by him? And that's where Wang Yibo comes in, like a quiet storm, turning the table with just one action. The fandom reaction, tears, cheers, and a new legend. If there's one thing we can count on, it's the passion of fans. Within minutes of Wang Yibo's mysterious social media activity, hashtags like hashtag Wang Yibo protects Xiao Zhan, hashtag Weibo Night Injustice, and hashtag Yizhan Forever were trending worldwide. Artworks, fan edits, poems, long threads about loyalty, courage, and unspoken bonds. It was like someone reignited a flame that had been flickering for years. And let's be honest, this fandom needed this. After months of silence, vague interviews, and separate appearances, Wang Yibo's subtle act of rebellion felt like a reunion. A sign, a small, burning torch in the dark world of celebrity politics. It wasn't just about calling out an award show. It was about defending someone he cares about deeply. Someone who's been misunderstood, attacked, and ignored too many times. And that's why this moment will go down in fandom history. A bigger question: what does this mean for their future? Now here's where it gets really interesting. Will Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan appear together again anytime soon? Or did this incident just make it even harder for them to share a stage? Some believe this could spark a new era, one where they stop caring about the politics and just do what they love. Others fear that the backlash might push them further apart publicly, even if privately they stay close. But here's the truth, no matter what happens next, the damage is done, and the statement is made. Wang Yibo drew a line in the sand, and we all saw it. So there you have it, Wang Yibo, the man of few words, the icon of coolness, the one who rarely shows his cards, just flipped the table in the most unexpected way. By standing up for Xiao Zhan, even without saying a single word, he created a moment that will echo through fan communities for years to come. In a world where celebrity friendships are often fake, performative, or fleeting, this one feels real. Painfully real, beautifully real. Whether you ship them romantically, admire their bond, or simply respect their craft, there's no denying it. Wang Yibo just reminded everyone that some connections can't be erased, no matter how hard the industry tries. And that's legendary. Until next time, stay curious, stay passionate, and never stop believing in the power of quiet heroes. See you in the next video.